Hi guys, welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video, and also welcome back to Irish Month. Today we're going to do two of my favorite frequent Irish whiskeys to drink. Jameson Black Barrel and Jameson Stout Edition. Yesterday, in the previous video, I did bottom shelf whiskeys that I enjoy. These are two, they're not bottom shelf, but they're not expensive either. But these are two that I enjoy so much more often, and these ones are ones that I always keep in stock so that I can have them whenever I feel a little Irish. So, about these, let's talk about the Stout Edition first. What they're doing with this is they are loaning their whiskey barrels out to a stout beer producer. And the beer producer is then aging their beer, and for this specific bottle, it's 8D Brewing. They're loaning their barrels out to age their 8D's Irish Stout. And then when they're done aging the Irish Stout, those barrels are brought back to Jameson. Jameson then refills them with their Irish whiskey. Now, for all that to begin, of course, these are bourbon barrels. Usually first fill bourbon barrels that are then sold to Jameson. Jameson runs Irish whiskey through them. Then we have the Irish Stout beer through them, and then whiskey again. And this is one that I love. They also have an IPA version where they're loaning out their barrels to IPA brewers. I don't enjoy that one. I don't enjoy IPA beer either, but I do love stout beer. So the lingering flavor of the beer in the IPA doesn't do it for me. But this one, oh yes. Ooh. Now you're going to notice on this one a lot of similarities with bourbon notes. Butterscotch, vanilla, caramel. The one big bourbon note that you don't get in any Irish whiskey that I've had so far is a cherry note. That doesn't show up. But a lot of your other really core bourbon notes show up. Minus rye, of course. A little bit of that maltiness, a little bit of that hops from the beer. Chocolate, a nice creamy chocolate note. Maybe a little salted toffee. Whew. Oh, that is so easy to drink. Wow. The vanilla is there. The butterscotch is there. Oh, that's a dangerous whiskey right there. I could drink a whole bottle of that real fast and get myself in trouble. A little bit of maybe green apple. Some fruits start to show up a little bit. Everything's giving me green notes though, so it's like a little green apple, a little green grape, and mostly it's the skin of the apple and the grape that I'm picking up. A little bit of pepperiness. There's a bit of appley note on the finish as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Irish whiskey. So now let's move on to Black Barrel. Now, as you can see, this barrel I do damage to. Anytime I buy one of these, it doesn't last long. It's hard to keep in my house because I love it so much. Now this one, what's different about this one is this is used bourbon barrels, so first fill bourbon barrels, that then they've charred a second time. Now they call it double char, so I'm not 100% sure if they're not charring it twice or if they're just referring to the bourbon char, original bourbon char, and then they're charring it again. So they're charring it so much that the inside of the barrel is black. Black as can be. And that's where the name for this Irish whiskey comes from, Black Barrel. Now, they claim that this gives a rich vanilla note. Is that why I love it? Let's find out. Oh. Pear, a little bit of peach. Those lighter fruit notes aren't being hidden by the stout, like in this bottle. This is showing off a little more of the Irish characteristic. Oh, very nice vanilla. A little bit of that grapiness, that green grape is showing up. A little bit of that apple, a little bit of banana. That biscuity, flaky, crusty bread note. Caramel, toffee. Oh, gorgeous. Slightly bouqueted floral. Oh. Vanilla, toffee. Ooh. Caramel. This is a little bit lighter on the tongue than the Caskmate Stout. The Stout is thicker and creamier. This is a little lighter, a little bit drier, but absolutely gorgeous in a different way. Oh. These are two of my favorite standard, everyday, I can go into any liquor store and find these Irish whiskeys. Now, next week, we're going to get into some harder to find, little rarer Irish whiskeys, also a little more expensive, so stay tuned for that. Now, if you are one of my patrons and I sent you some samples of Irish whiskey, hold on to those. And next week, as I go through and review some of the Irish whiskeys for next week, you guys are going to be able to drink along. So, those should be showing up this weekend, today and tomorrow, I think, because this is coming out on Friday. And so be watching for those to show up in your mailbox. And we'll drink along with each other next week. And if you want to join in the party, go check out my Patreon page. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, have an awesome and Irish day. Oh.